It's actually Wilson.
Okay, hello everybody.
Hello.
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 It's Carol's birthday. Carol, we sang for you. It's a lovely day, and we are making sausage stew. Now, I like this sausage stew a lot, mainly because it's cheap. Everybody likes it. You can use fake sausage. You can use apple sausage. You can use chicken sausage. You can use regular. I mean, it's a great catch-all. You can dress it up. You can dress it down. It's what and you can make it in 45 minutes tops. So I'm going, whoops, wrong one.
Okay, mute and go to.
What? Okay.
You muted yourself.
You muted yourself, Susan. And Bonnie, you're still muted. Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk sausage. I just heated up my pan. I'll go over there in a minute because you start with the sausage. Different kinds. Kielbasa, Italian sausage, brats, beef brats, this is jalapeno and cheddar cheese smoked chicken sausage. You don't have to do anything really special, but you know, whatever you like, go ahead and do. I'm not even going to make, I'm putting more things in than I ordinarily do. I'm going to put the Italian sausage, which is the only one that is uncooked, into the pan while I cut up the other ones. And you just cut them up into pieces that you want, whatever size you particularly want. I'm going to, here are the beef franks. These are smoked sausages. This one is the jalapeno chicken sausage. And really, that's about it. You know, it's not a big deal. You could have half that amount of sausage, honestly. Sometimes I've made it with just half of a kielbasa and used it as flavoring for 6 people. It all depends on how meaty you want it, how you want it. While the sausage is cooking, you cut up your onion in rather large chunks. They don't have to be, you know. I've got garlic here that I'm just gonna slice up. So what you really need for this is onions, garlic, sausage, potatoes. That's it. That was all that was in the original recipe. My friend Kelly, our friend Kelly, always puts peppers in it. The garlic chunks can be very large. because it's going to cook in wine. Peppers. I have a yellow pepper and a red pepper that I'm just going to cut in chunks as well. I'm going to turn this over. And I'm going to throw in all of these sausages to brown.
Now, Kate, was there olive oil in the pot?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Put a little bit of olive oil. Now, not too much, because the sausages are going to exude a little bit of fat. Not too much, but a little bit of olive oil will never hurt anything. And I'm cutting up the peppers into chunks. All of this is very rough because this is indeed a peasant dish. Now, you probably end up having a lot of your time peeling the onion and peeling the garlic, but it's all about the time that it takes to cook this to get it started.
And I'm just using minced garlic because it doesn't matter.
It truly does not matter. You're right.
And I literally just like cleaned out the fridge. When you sent that recipe, I was like, I have all of that stuff.
Yeah, see, that's one of the things that I really like about this. If you have chicken sausage in the freezer, you can literally, do it with it. You've got every ingredient. It doesn't matter. I'm not even putting the greens in this today because I checked my spinach and it needed to go to the chickens. So, oh yeah. Potatoes. You just wash the potatoes. I do not peel them. There's no reason to peel potatoes for this dish, unless you want to be swilling and elegant. Again, big chunks with the peels on. And honestly, this amount would probably feed 6 people easily.
For a family of 2 all week.
For a family of 2.
Probably last a family of 1, 2 weeks, Susan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I got the Italian sausages browned a little bit, cut up. There we go.
So you're mixing all kinds of flavors, right, Kate? That's got to taste fabulous.
The idea is that you have lots of different flavors, lots of different. Yeah, it can be spicy if you want. It can be very dull if you want.
Wait, Kate, are you pulling out the sausage? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Okay. I am now pulling it out because it is browned. Now, that Italian sausage is not done. It's the only, like I said, it's the only one that isn't fully cooked. It's not done yet because these potatoes have to cook. So here goes. The onions are going in. Oh my gosh, there we go. I'm going to finish cutting these potatoes. You get, I'll add the third one. Why not? Because I'm going to have this for dinner tomorrow night too. Okay, and what we'll do is toss in the garlic and the peppers. And I'm just stirring this around. It doesn't have to be done. I just want it to get a little bit of color. I'm throwing in the peppers and the garlic right now. And stirring it up. Very pretty, isn't it? Here go the potatoes. If ratatouille had potatoes in it, this reminds me of ratatouille. If you remember when I made that. And you're just cooking it for about a minute or two. Just to get everything it up. Maybe a little bit of color on things. Yummy. It smells divine, by the way. Just, I don't know, potatoes and onions and garlic, and peppers, what's not to like? And then you add in all the potatoes, sorry, the sausages. And about a half a glass of wine. This can be red wine, it can be white wine, it can be almost vinegar. You know, I don't put sweet wine in this at all, ever, but I'm just cooking it out.
Now I need more wine.
Do. Herbs de Provence, because I put it in almost everything to taste. Pepper. You kind of have to know your sausage. If it's very salty, you don't want to add too much salt. So I put in just a little bit at like a half a teaspoon to start out with, and then cook it down and then taste it because I'm not sure how salty the sausage will be. Some sausage, particularly bratwurst, can be very salty. It doesn't, I learned this to my great distress one time. And then I have vegetable broth that I've mixed up. And I'm going to add a little bit to that. I'm saving out another like half a cup because I don't know how it will be cooking up. I'm not sure how much it will absorb, how much the potatoes will absorb. You can always add this later if you need to. I personally don't like it very soupy. That's just me. I like it to stay more chunks of kind of stew. And slap a lid on. Wait, I need to bring it to a boil. It's boiling. Slap a lid on, turn it down, and ta-da! You are now pretty much set. You can sit back, pour yourself another glass of wine. Which I always.
Kate, would I add the spinach at the end?
You would add the spinach. I would cook that for another 10 minutes.
Mhm.
And then add the spinach.
Okay, and the carrots, should the carrots be in there too? Sorry.
Oh, the carrots should be in there. Sorry.
That's okay.
Carrots will cook in the same time that the potatoes will cook.
Okay, that's so pretty.
It is. It's a very pretty dish. And like I said, kids like this. I would serve it with, I'd serve it with sourdough bread or ciabatta or something like that. I think it's just one of those. And the first time I made this for Kelly, we were going to go out and buy pizza or something. And I said, stop, just let me do this. It took me, you see how long it took me, maybe 15 minutes altogether, because and we couldn't have ordered pizza and had it to the house in the time that it took me to make this. Joni!
Hey,
Here!
it sounds delicious.
It's really wonderful. Maybe I should deliver some to your house.
Ah, yes.
There you have it. That's the sausage stew, and I really rely on it for just having because you have the ingredients almost always. At least I do, and I have been known to stick sausages, like 1 or 2 sausages in the fridge. Like if I make Italian, like sausage ragu, and I'll take one sausage out, stick it in the freezer, and then make sure that I have it for something like this.
Mm.
You know, it's I'm going to stick this in the freezer, this beef brats. So there you have it. And I think it's a good thing for a winter meal. So what are you doing for Christmas, you guys?
Zooming. Zooming. That's right. We just decided that our Northern California kids, we said stay up there. They were down for our outdoor Thanksgiving. And our two local ones, you know, I just don't want to go through that outdoor thing again. So we're just going to Zoom. It'll be the first time ever, you know, it'll be all right.
Yeah. What are you doing for Hanukkah, Bonnie?
We're going over to the kids tomorrow night, and I'm doing chocolate Hanukkah projects with them first, and then we're going to have dinner, and then we're going to do presents.
And what is your Hanukkah menu like?
I don't know because I'm the guest. But I think she was going to do some kind of special fish that Blake likes. If there's a fish that Blake likes, she needs to make it because he's very limited in what he likes as a 7-year-old.
I was joking, Bonnie, about the ham, although the ham's in the refrigerator. But you got to have brisket for Hanukkah
Yeah, I don't think we're having
and
brisket.
latke, and I'm going to do the whole thing. And then an English Christmas Eve and an Italian Christmas Day.
What's an English
If I
Christmas?
can't be there, I'm going to make the food and do it anyway.
Same thing. We're being really festive and just Ed and I and, you know, Zooming with the kids and the grandkids. And
Yeah.
same thing. We're trying not to do the bah humbug thing, trying to be festive and traditional, but we're just not real comfortable with interacting right now.
I think I'm going to do I'm going to buy that ham, but for Christmas, I think I'm going to make steak.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Steak.
Well, Christmas lunch in Italy is, with the exception of the cappelletti, which takes 3 days to make, but I'm still making it. Even if it's just the two of us, I'm still making it. It's not Christmas without cappelletti. So,
I don't know what cappelletti is. Tell me.
cappelletti is the tiny little stuffed crown, the baby Jesus crown, and then it's in a bone broth and vegetable. You know, you drain it all out, so it's in a broth, brodo, and it's only served on Christmas Day. The only time of the year. And you grind the meats together and put them in the little thing, and then you fold it and I've made like 50,000 of them over the years because I was taught by Nona how to do it, you know. So guess who gets to do them, you know. So that's okay because I love doing it, you know, and I have all these happy memories and the music and all of that stuff, you know. Even if it's just the two of us. Besides which, I have my headphones on and he watches football, so.
Yeah. Is it like meat pies?
No, they're little tiny, like, what would they be like?
Dumplings?
But they're tiny. They're as big as your thumb.
Oh, Really? Oh.
You use a cutter that's this big, and then you make the little hat. They look like little hats. That's what they look like. And you know, it takes a long time, but that's okay. And then you have that, right? And then we're lasagna for secondo, and then a couple of grilled chicken thighs.
What's that called again, Susan? Susan, how do you spell that, or what is that called?
Cappelletti,
The crown? Uh-huh,
Cappelletti, little cap. That's what it means. Little hat.
Capolente, okay.
Little hat.
Huh,
Cappelletti,
T, okay,
ETTI.
gotcha.
We are not going to be meeting for 2 weeks. And then we're coming back on like the 5th of January or something like that.
So we will be meeting next week.
Yeah.
Yes. Then after that, off for 2 weeks.
Then 2 weeks off.
I'm really excited about this one that you're doing next week, because that sounds really good with ham.
Okay,
Mhm.
here's what I'm doing next week.
It's
I'm-
like dressing, right? It's kind of like a dressing.
Well, let me tell.
Okay.
Strata. And it is like a savory bread pudding.
Oh,
Yeah.
yummy.
It has, you can have ham in it. You can have, it usually has cheese. It is an egg, like bread pudding, but I put shallots or onions or sausage or mushrooms. There's different kinds of ways of making it, but it's a really nice thing for a brunch, simply because you make it the night before.
Oh, nice.
You make it the
Nice.
night before, you weight it down so that the bread absorbs all of the goo. You wake up in the morning, you stick it into a cold oven, and then build the heat up and cook it until it gets all kind of puffy, and it's really, really good. It's
Right?
pudding.
That sounds like it would be terrific for like New Year's morning.
Yes, yeah. Whenever I do a brunch, which I do like for Easter or something like that, and that's where Carrie has had it, I make strata. And the thing about strata is you can make it very plain with just cheese, or you can add all kinds of goodies. You can add, I really like it with mushroom. And, but on Christmas morning, because that's what's traditional, I put sausage in it. I make it with sausage. But you can put ham in it, leftover ham, or ham slices, it's totally up to you. Actually, one year I made a pizza one with
Pizza.
with anything that would go on a pizza, and made it up, and people like that. So it's just, whatever you want to stick into it, you can. So,
That sounds terrific.
yeah,
Yes.
it's like a cross between bread pudding, frittata. It's just a different way of throwing things together. And again, it's one of those, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You can make it however you want to make it. And just throw things together, and it really doesn't matter if whatever tastes good to you and that your children will eat. I think your child will eat almost everything.
Except for eggs. She won't eat eggs.
That's what, would you tell her that there were eggs in there?
No. Not until after she said, wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, oh, really? Because that had eggs in it.
Oh, I think she's had French toast.
Yes. and she doesn't recognize that they're eggs and not.
She just doesn't want the eggs staring at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't enjoy like scrambled unless you smother them in cheese. You know, she's just very like, she won't eat quiche or anything like that. So, but honestly, my kid is not picky. Like, she is an eater. So
That's the thing. If there's only a thing or two she won't eat, you're so lucky that you've
Yeah.
got that variety. It's so cool.
I mean, she likes things that I don't, and I have had to learn how to cook because, like, salmon, not a salmon fan at all. She absolutely loves it. So now we always have salmon in the freezer because she loves
Cool.
it. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna eat salmon.
Salmon last night, and all I did was marinate it in teriyaki sauce.
Oh, that sounds good too.
Yeah, I baked it in the oven.
Oh, that sounds yummy with teriyaki sauce.
Yeah, because I had some.
I'm not a salmon aficionado either. I mean, that would not be my first choice of fish ever. But anytime that people come up with like planked salmon or something like that, I did try that lemon herb salad dressing. Lime herb salad dressing, and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
Dress it up.
I have to tell you, we tried, she wanted to try sushi last week. So we tried sushi.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not a sushi person. Thank God, because they're so expensive.
I love sushi and I have missed it. So now I can order it every once in a while, which is great.
Oh, I love
That's cool.
Carol, what are you doing for dinner tonight?
I'm ordering in and I don't know what yet. I have to look at the DoorDash list.
You thinking fish? Are you thinking?
It depends on what I see and what I might be in. I haven't memorized all the places yet, but I want something different.
I love that Greek place that you and Kate and I go to.
Yeah, that closes about 4:30.
Oh, well.
DoorDash thing, there's a whole bunch of nice restaurants, but they close between 4:30 and 4:45. So you can't really get an evening meal unless you eat like halfway during the day.
Bad.
Yeah.
But they're doing takeaway during this lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
They have to. It's the only way they can survive.
Let's take a look at what it looks like right now.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Okay, wait, I'll show you mine. I just added the spinach.
Oh, no,
Oh, that's beautiful with the spinach.
that is so pretty. Well done. Now, when the potatoes are done, when the carrots are done, it's over.
Did you put carrots in there?
I did.
Oh, okay. Because I missed that if you were chopping carrots.
I didn't have any. I gave all my carrots. They were really dead looking carrots, and I gave them to the bunny. Joan, were you here for finding out that it was Carol's birthday?
No, I didn't.
That's what we were talking about. That's
Oh,
why.
well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So are you going to be alone? Or are you going with is Maya coming down, Joan?
I don't think so. She doesn't feel it's safe. So, she spends a lot of time going to jails. And so she can pick up anything.
Yeah.
Even wearing a mask,
Right.
it's taking too many risks. So Let's see.
Her daughter is a public defender.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she's not just going to jail.
Right.
Well, I didn't think she was touring jails.
That's how my kids are out in the public a lot too, and well, one, our daughter, but son-in-law, and same thing, you know, they're as safe as they can be, but you never know.
Yep.
Yeah. Noelle and I, we started quarantining on Monday, and we have a COVID test tomorrow, and we're just gonna stay locked down. We went shopping last weekend, so we're staying locked down until the 20th when we leave for Oregon, because that's what my mom said would make her comfortable. So that's what we're doing, and we're just gonna make sure that we're clear and we're safe. And
Perfect.
Are you driving?
I wish. No, we're flying, but like, here's the thing. It's a 15-hour drive, so we'd have to stop at a hotel, and that felt less safe than a 2-hour plane ride.
Right.
So it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but I think it's going to be okay. And we got face shields with our masks, so we're like we're bedazzling our face shields.
Gloves.
Got gloves. I got the sanitizing wipes to take with us to wipe everything down when we sit down, and all of that. So
and they're really not tracking anything back or much to airplanes. That seems to be one of the safest.
No, they're saying the studies show that planes themselves are very safe. It's airports that are the tricky part. So as long as we just stay away from everyone and sanitize everything, then we shouldn't bring anything home to the folks.
And your luggage.
Yeah. Right. That's what my mom was saying. When you grab your luggage, grab it with a sanitizing wipe.
Wipe away, sanitize away. You should.
Well, Southwest sent an email out, and they said check your bag, because it's free on Southwest. Check your bags because they hit everything with UV light.
Right.
So instead of carrying it on and having germs in the overhead and people touching it, check it. Check one bag. Check the bag.
Yeah.
So it'll go through the UV light both times. I think that's a good idea.
That's a really good idea.
I mean, I suit up just to go downstairs to get the mail. I don't trust anybody.
As you shouldn't.
No. I mean, it's like, you hear the celebrities on television that have, they've done everything right. They wipe down everything with alcohol that comes into the house. They don't go anywhere. They've been locked up for 6 months, and they still come down with it because one little something slips through.
Yeah, right.
Dina,
how are things going with you guys?
We're doing okay. Everybody's feeling fine. I don't know for sure what we're doing for Christmas. So other than we'll have Christmas Eve here, and it's usually just us. And then I'll do a filet mignon roast, and that's about it. I don't know what's happening Christmas Day because Tommy gets in on the 23rd.
You stay safe.
Yeah, I know.
big time.
Yeah. So I took a walk through the new center today. They're aiming for us to get in or to be able to move stuff in on January 1st. So we'll see.
January 1st?
We're not moving on the 1st, but it'll be available on the 1st.
Can you explain?
And they built a brand new minor seminary for the seminarians where I work. And we'll have all the guys under one roof instead of in 3 houses.
Where's that? Where is it?
It's going to be in Torrance. It's on the campus of Bishop Montgomery High School.
Oh, okay.
Really?
It's the old convent.
I'll be darned. I
So they
used to
took it,
debate Bishop Montgomery.
yeah,
Yeah.
they took the old place and tore it. They didn't tear it down, they just stripped it. And then there's 2 more wings added onto it.
Mm.
Wow.
That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. It's really, it's pretty. It's really nice and beautiful views. So,
Are these
Great.
a diocesan seminary?
yeah. And the guys, once they graduate from college with us, then they go to St. John's in Camarillo.
I see.
Oh.
Yeah. So you want to know some dirt about priests? I'll let you know.
We've got our source right there, right there, right there in the cooking school.
Did any of you guys from Bernard's have Sister Dolores or geometry? You remember? Well, did you know she quit but did you know she was the mayor of Burlingame up in Northern California?
Wow.
Well, she left the nunnery and married, she was like the third most brilliant mathematician and married the second most
Okay.
brilliant.
You know more
And then
than
she
I
moved to
know.
Ottawa and she was in Ottawa for like forever.
But
and
she ended
then
up being
she
the
came
mayor
down
of
somewhere.
Burlington.
She hated
Wow.
my guts. She did. I mean, and I don't blame her. I have no interest in hot hands that have known me all my life. Come on, everybody. Right? Okay, there we go. I got no interest in math, none, zero, especially geometry. My feeling was always, you're getting in the way of my writing for the school paper and the other things. And I have the book, the guy wrote it 3,500 years ago. Nothing has changed. I bought the book. I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm a researcher.
I'll use it if I need it.
And then it still makes sense to me. I still have the book. Do I do angles? Yeah, I look it up in the book.
Funny.
I mean, he wrote the book 3,500 years ago. Nothing has changed since then. Nothing. So I have the book, right? And I got a ruler. What else do you need? I mean, she hated me. I think she would have thrown me off the balcony if,
Aw.
yeah, she really did. I think
Funny.
she didn't understand people that don't get off on recreating the wheel every day. I mean, come on, it was the 60s. We had like serious stuff going.
And places to go. Yes.
Yeah. Carol's choking to death because she actually was a witness to all of this.
Not all of it. I only got in the last year and a half.
She used to say to me, and you two, yeah, both of you.
Sure.
I mean, they used to say, "Shut up, Susan, shut up. You're going to get thrown out of high school."
Or here's your cookies.
Just the seminarians made me think of that for some reason.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Bonnie,
Oh, well.
all of these Catholic schoolgirls here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us who are Catholic schoolgirls.
6.
Yep.
5 them.
2, 6.
And one of us was a Catholic.
Mary, you were not?
Oh, no.
Okay, 5 of us then. The rest of you got lucky.
Okay, well, here we go. I will send you the recipe,
Right.
multiple recipes, because it's going to be one of those. And I hope you enjoy this stew. I really like it. And it was lovely seeing all of you. It's such a pleasure.
How long do you cook it for, Kate?
Until the potatoes
are done.
My potatoes are done.
Yeah.
They are already?
Yep.
Yeah, 15 or 20 minutes should be enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can almost smell it.
I know.
One-
I'm gonna bake up some garlic bread and we're gonna have a feast.
Yes.
Nice.
And I will send Kate the various panettone recipes and she can send them on.
I'll send them out to everyone. And
Okay,
Thank you.
cute little panettone hat things.
yeah. I was explaining before, somebody wasn't here, or Carol wasn't either. I use the little guys. Instead of, first of all, if you use a big panettone pan, I have an electric oven and anything's gonna burn that's on the bottom. And the panettone pan is big, it's tall. So I have devised this method. And you can buy them this way too, if you want to spend a fortune buying them. But see, they're just little guys.
Ah,
And you put them on a baking sheet. See, they have a bottom.
Source for those.
And they come about this high above.
ah,
So then you just slice it.
I don't know that I've ever had panettone.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And remember that you can put anything or nothing in it. If you put nothing in it, it's called Pandoro.
ah.
It's golden. You don't have, if you put nothing in it, it's Pandoro. And you could flavor it with anything you want. It's perfect for Kate's cooking school because it just doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And you can put, like, if you want to put dried fruit or you want to put nuts or you want to put this or that or anything, you can put whatever you want in it
I will
or
make
nothing.
it, and I will make it and we will see. We will see about your recipe.
Hey, it took years to perfect these and some seriously heavy duty sampling of panettone.
Oh, for
I
sure,
mean,
connoisseurs, as it were.
what?
Okay, I will see you guys next week.
Great. Happy
Everybody,
birthday,
please
Carol.
stay safe.
Stay
All
safe,
right.
you guys.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Thank you so
Thank you, Kate. You're a doll.
Hey,
Very
Carol.
Ah,
Very
much.
fun.
Bye.
happy birthday,
right.
Carol.
Happy birthday.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, my love. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Joni.
All right. Bye.